Hey everybody, it's Chappie and we're here for another ranked match, and in this one I'm using the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Carolina Panthers. My opponent here is ends up being a really good game. So you guys are definitely going to want to stick around. And I'm not sure if I came across the same angry black guy that Mav played last year, but it definitely sounded like him. And he's gonna have a moment, so I'm gonna let you guys hear that as well. It's kind of during the middle of the game, and as you can see, this first half is all defense, and that's what I want to talk about with these Cardinals, man. This is what you get this team for, is defense. Now, offensively, they have a solid running back in Ellington, and then they have Floyd and Fitz, and then they got a couple speed receivers. So they're doing really good in those categories. However, at quarterback position, you got Carson Palmer, who is decent, for passing, but he's definitely far from mobile. Like, his speed is like 50, so you are not going to be taking off anytime soon. I think I tried to take off once, but it just does not go too well. So you definitely don't want to be trying to run with that guy, needless to say. Overall, offensively, they're a team that you can work with, and they're a pretty good team on offense. Definitely something that you can use at a pretty good level and, be successful. So, what about their defense, though? What's up with that? So, defensively, I think the Cardinals has the best secondary in the game, second to none. Not the Seahawks, not the Broncos, not the Patriots, not whoever. They are second to none in secondary, and they also have a good linebacker core and a good lineman core, which easily puts them as a top three defense in the game. Um, Unquestionably top five, but definitely top three. You could argue that they could be the second or first best defense easily, depending on how you scheme with them. They are just a really tough defensive team. Patrick Peterson, I don't need to say anything, but the sleeper defensive player that people know about, especially because of Mutt, is Antonio Cromartie. And with both of those guys on the outside, you just really don't have to worry about too much. They just make a lot of plays and do a lot of things. But here it is, guys. This guy's going to go rage mode, so I'll hop back in the commentary in a sec.
I'm warning you, boy. I see where the fuck you were vulnerable, at. That stupid ass blitz you keep doing. I see where you're vulnerable, at, boy. Now keep doing it.
Yeah. He had me cracking up, guys. I'm not going to lie. Like, he didn't say nothing all game until that moment. Like, I didn't have my mic in. I didn't think he had his in. And after he scored, like, he just went full out and just had that moment right there. So we take off with Palmer right here. Once he said that, I was like, you know what? It's time to lock in. We got to get this W now. I can't stand when people just be talking stuff. So we're going to lob it up the Fitz there and get a nice little user catch. When you got a guy like Fitz or Floyd and they got one-on-one, especially against a smaller corner, definitely something you could take advantage of. So as far as how you want to set the depth chart up for the Cardinals, just make sure you get their best players in. You don't really have to move too many guys around. Pretty much their best players in the spots. I don't know how I didn't get that pick there, but hey, it is what it is. But yeah, most of the guys match up. Now, personally, one thing I do that some people do, some people don't, I don't know. But I put my best corner at the 2, the second corner slot. And the reason I do that is because I feel like most user catches and face throws and things like that are done more often on the left side of the field, and they're a little bit easier on the left side of the field as we break away here. And he gone. But I feel like most of the time, guys, when they do those user catches, it's on the left side of the field. Now, with the Cardinals, I don't have to do that. But if I'm using like the Seahawks or something, I'll put Sherman on the left. Or if I'm using another team that has a really good corner that's big, like usually the bigger corner, I'll put him on that left side because I don't want to get, those live streaks caught on me all day long. It's just not going to be a good look, and it's going to be very frustrating if your opponent's just lobbing it up. Even when you're blitzing, even when you're playing coverage, and they're just kind of throwing it up deep. I know those can be really frustrating, so my best recommendation is to get a big, sizable corner over there. And also, if he's got speed, that definitely helps too. So one beautiful thing about the guys, Patrick Peterson and Cromartie, is that they are tall and fast. So couple defensive possessions here at the end of the game, and right here, my man Palmer trying to take off, try to slide, but you guys got to remember, you got to slide super early on this Madden, otherwise you will not make it happen, and you will not be able to get down to the ground. But that run right there is going to put us in the field goal position. We're going to nail it. So hopefully you guys enjoy this gameplay as well as the rage moment that dude had. And until the next time, it's Monster Chappie. We gone.